further, right?
She didn't pursue.
Exactly, Talia. You
Or
made me
playing
realise
clips of
they-
you
they
that
plan
would
real life things when
encourage
they
people
treat
to
it
send
that.
hate to
I
you.
come in here and do a job.
Oh, well, there you go. You see, so
And you know what? Let me tell you something.
Go on, sorry, go on.
Hopefully she won't-
There you go.
hopefully, yeah, mute Talia. Hopefully she won't be come to me in the morning because she's got a police case against me. So I'll be sure to make sure that somebody's in there screen recording in the morning, and when the police come and knock my door, and yeah, I'll just show them. I'll just show them everything. I've got no choice, have I, guys?
No, and make
No.
sure it's dated as well perfectly. So if she goes, no, that was from before and all that stuff, you know, you'll have all the documented proof of it as well. So
Yeah. I mean, what's she going to get me arrested for? Fighting back at her, bullying, harassing and stalking me? Okay, EQ. Good luck with that one, darling.
And another thing as well, if that is the case with all these multiple police cases, remember she said multiple statements on multiple creators, and she's mentioned Luke and Corey in that sentence, then she should not be able to come to Luke this afternoon or Corey this evening, you know?
Exactly that. I know Devon, she ain't got no... Devon, she has no legs to stand on, darling, because she does speak sick about kids. She talks about my Tilly every day. We've got all the screen recordings of everything she's ever said about kids. Usually when people make statements like that, it's because they're not very well in the head. Do you get what I'm saying? So the claims that she's gone to the police because we're saying she's, a pedo or whatever, the recordings are there. So we can speculate. We can speculate that, you know?
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yep.
It's the same.
It's an opinion. Exactly that.
It says,
Thank you, Alan.
I've just literally, right, had a flag come up that says, this behaviour is not in line with our policies and may result in a gifting suspension. Reproduce content. Let me tell you now, TikTok, from me, if you block my gifts, I don't care. I'll still go live and I'll still have a go at everyone. It's as simple as that. No, I'm not restarting, I don't care. Because if it does suspend my gifts, I'm still going to go live. You know, I'm still going live. If you think this is the reason why I go live, because someone sends me gifts, then you are all mistaken, I can assure you now. I'll still go live with no gifts. It doesn't bother me.
Exactly.
You know? The only reason I have them at the moment, really, currently, is because I want my heartbeat levels to keep going up and up and up. So,
Yeah, and you want to get unpopular and stuff, don't you, babe?
yeah, exactly. That's all I want.
Exactly. All right, Alex, thank you for having me in the box, darling. I'll leave you to your show.
Cheers, mate. No worries.
I said Luke must have been bullied as a kid or something.
1 minute,
because of
Irene.
his acting, you know what I mean? It's like he's got brave all of a sudden, and that's not the nice person that I knew Luke to be, because I used to be bestie mates with him, if you all remember. So I'm coming from a place of knowing what I thought Luke was like, you know what I mean? So they come in the chat the other day and said, no one will bully Luke while we're around, but nobody's bullying Luke. Luke's bullying others. Like, that's preposterous. There ain't nobody trying to convince anybody of anything other than Luke and his little cronies. So, me making a comment, I wondered why they wrote that.
Woodwork to say.
But they never even wrote anything about when I was saying stuff about you, Rickster and Talia. They were actually alright, so why they're going for me because of Luke? Well, not so much going for me, just like making a...
Not necessarily, because I remember playing a clip, EQ, of you when you went after Rickster and Talia, and I said it wasn't needed. I felt it was disgusting. Even though people had their opinion on Rickster then, I'm about to say the Rickster, Jesus Christ, opinion on Rickster. I said, regardless of the situation, how you feel about Rickster, this is still wrong. Because regardless if I speak to someone or not, if I think they're getting done wrong, I'm going to say it, because I'd be an absolute biased FYP live then, wouldn't I? So I literally clearly stated that I don't agree with it. I think it's wrong. I think it's disgusting, regardless of what you think of Rickster. Simple.
All right, stop talking and saying stuff today, because I'm not stupid.
And that was a comment from the Brickster 777.
Never heard you on the phone saying.
He tells everyone everything. Do you know every word that you say to him, Talia and Rickster? He's ringing Corey up straight away, and he's telling Corey, and then he'll ring Red and tell Red. You've got to remember, he's got bestie friends with people, so think about your friends, Talia and Rickster. You'll phone them up, won't you, and go, hey, listen to this, what Luke's just said. You would do by nature, you know what I mean? Like, I know when I've had conversations with him, I'll phone a friend who's not on TikTok and I'll go, hey, listen to this. So you'll always repeat it to your bestie friends. So anything you're saying, have you noticed the way it keeps getting back? Everything. Dave, Ran and Indy. Not Mindy so much, just the account name. I don't know who's behind the account. Could be either one. But it's like, it's mad, isn't it?
Sorry about your bro, Rick. Never once did I hear you say that, Fran. But listen, I'm not going to start speaking about you because I'll do it offline towards you, not on TikTok because you're not a TikToker.
He's on today. Oh, well, we should see today then, shouldn't we, this evidence? Because what's he waiting for?
But remember, guys, she shouldn't be able to Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Elisa as well. Clary Baby, Sassy, Kirsty, Amy, Savannah, Crystalise. Yeah, if that's the case, then guys, if there is this imaginary police case, and it is legitimate, like she said, she's got statements and all that, then she shouldn't be able to cam too, Luke. Because she'd be inciting hate and that because of the stuff that she says.
Now, nobody cares what you
Thank you,
think
Sammy Jane.
happened
Ellie Bay,
3 years ago.
It's another cousin.
Because you didn't even happen 3 years ago. You were a no one then, just as you are now.
Exactly, and he sat up at the back of people to make his platform.
Thank you,
was
Tracy.
EQ and Angie. Do you know what I mean? That's it. He is old news. That's what he is. He's like he's slowly falling off compared to his 3,500 followers in his thing. You see, he's slow.
And they're not going to push Delusive off this app no matter what they do, everybody. You've got to remember, when we cam too, it's just during the news show and then we don't do it. If Miss Red was to come on in the afternoon as herself...
Thank you, Danielle, for letting me know. What you need to understand, how many times I have to repeat this? Me, myself, personally, I can't speak for anyone else. I have no intention of getting Delusive Angie off the app. All I do is counteract her with her lying by telling her the truth, just to protect people that go in her live that could be vulnerable. And that's not my words. That's what Angie said the other day. She believes the majority of people in her live are vulnerable. Her gifters are vulnerable. She stated that. It came out of her mouth on her platform, not me. She said it. Did you not, guys? Did she or did she not say the other day when we was all cam to that there's high potential that people are live visibility restricted? Why is all this stuff going on? You know, she said it on her live. She literally stated on her live that she believes that people in her live that are gifting are vulnerable. So that's what I mean. She wants to push the popular. She wants to push all this and that. She wants to push the dailies when she knows that the people in her life could potentially be vulnerable. That's crazy, that is. That is madness. Like, that for me is some crazy shit. You know.
I don't need to go to those levels. I have my audience. No matter why are you trying to cancel Angie? It's not going to happen, but why are you even trying to go to those?
She might have, Ruth, but I can only remember the other day, like when it comes to that. She might have, I might have missed that.
Choo-choo, bang, bang. We're not trying to cancel you. Nobody's cancelling on this app. Nobody.
She just said them right, Alex.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to cancel Angie? Why are they trying to cancel us?
Yeah, and what people need to understand is no one can be cancelled, so no one's trying.
Nobody.
When you know people can't get cancelled, why would I waste my energy trying to? Because I know it's impossible. It's impossible.
And it's true, Alex.
Yeah. Thank you guys for Popular 4. Thank you guys.
You cannot cancel anybody on TikTok. Nobody.
No one can be cancelled, guys. So I'm not going to waste my energy on all the energy that I do waste is trying to make the people that go into her live see, because like she said, they're potentially vulnerable. So I'm just saving vulnerable people here, guys. You know. You might as well call me like a prophet or something, or not a prophet. Yeah, call me a prophet. Prophet Alex, there you go. I'm doing God's work here, guys. I'm doing God's work.
Do you know this outrage?
All right, mate, no worries.
Even the police were shocked at that one.
Falling off anyway.
Like, oh my God. I said, look how long you went on for, telling everybody I was involved and that I knew and this and this.
I know, Lizzie, I know.
That was the worst one out of all of them. That's me focused live, that one. That is the worst one. The one that he put together. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Myla, Teresa,
The woman
Amanda,
that accused
DZ.
you
Thank
of the worst
guys. Izzy
things.
as well.
Well, didn't you pursue to tell the whole app what a wrong 'un she was? And then when you needed a bit more clout, you decided to call her evil mother and decided that you were going to be in with her again.
I was never in with him, you know.
No, girl, thank you.
I just knew that it would piss everybody off, and he's so easy to manipulate because he's a narcissist. Because when you've got a narcissist, they take everything. They don't know how to take things, so they take everything serious. Like when I said,
we'll see, Polly.
People I don't have files on anybody, but he now has files because I said it once. You know what I mean? So it shows that I can influence how he behaves and everything. So it's very easy to do so. So like I just manipulated into thinking that I liked him for half a second. Now everyone uses it against him. Well, you called her your evil mother. He'll never live that down. When he's coming for me, actually sitting there going, "Oh, it's me mum. Happy Mother's Day." Do you want to say Happy Mother's Day? Talia and Rickster, look at this. Look at this on the other account. Happy Mother's Day I got on Mother's Day. He stopped the whole show and said Happy Mother's Day to me. Watch this. It's on me.
Thank you guys for the popular 4. I really appreciate all the heart me's and the it's everything really, being in the live as well.
I just I need to do something to my mother of TikTok. Happy Mother's Day, Mother! There we go.
But EQ, Corey's a comedian. He likes to crack jokes. He's no, in the words of yourself, I'm a comedian. He's all satire. It was all a joke. Corey's a comedian, EQ.
Aren't I? I've got a massive smile. Yeah, that's nice.
See that there? The fake smile. So he didn't believe it himself.
If you want to like it for your show tonight, Rickster and Talia. I wrote, "Why is this cute?" It was on the 30th of March. Yeah. But I'm this prolific, you know what, apparently, you know what I mean? But he didn't mind calling me his evil mother. And this was after they'd done the cancellation campaign on me. For those 3 months after, all of that. But now all of a sudden it's, oh, we're in the knowledge again now. Liar.
Corey was just joking, guys. Don't worry. You know Corey likes to have a joke. She called him evil son.
Your life.
Nicole has a few wise words for some of the people on here. Do I get the impression she's falling out with Zach?
What, TikTok was your purpose? The drama? Because listen, there has been big drama. Do you remember the drama this time last year? No, everyone forgets about it. There's more to life than it. What's so important is like finding out your purpose. It's finding out your purpose, you know? And when half of these streamers and half of these creators...
Maybe she's still talking in defence of him. Because I think she mentions Cam 2 and that as well. So I was thinking, well, is that Cam 2's? Well, let's listen.
Are on their deathbed and they're looking around at what could have been done.
I don't know who she is. You do. Her name's Nicole Manick. She's just lost loads and loads of weight. She used to be larger, and so she looks like a different person now. But you do know her. She sings.
It's not going to be me, girl. It's not going to be me. You know, so many people have lost themselves. Why do you think I literally hopped on a plane and I fucked off? Because I couldn't do it. I love you guys so much. I love you. And I've always said that my favourite stage will be this. You know, but it's so important. It's so important to remember. You know? For the worst. Doesn't necessarily mean they're bad people. They've just turned bad because of this app. I find it so sad that people sit down, Cam 2 and shit. Like, you won't remember it this time next year. That's not your...
That's what made me think, because obviously we Cam 2, don't we?
I'm going to be honest, you know, and I'll always keep it 100% direct in here with you. I always say it. Nicole didn't mind all this while she was getting views off the back of Zach. I'm not saying she's a horrible person. I don't even know her. But all I'm stating is, when Zach was getting high views off the back of drama and off the Cam 2s, battling Nicole, pushing her for campaigns and all that, she didn't mind. She didn't mind all then. But now she's fell out with Zach. Let's call it all out. No. Doesn't work like that. You can't have morals and call it out when you once used the drama pages of TikTok. Remember you went into Miss Red's live and asked her to push you up for a campaign. Are we all forgetting that? Are we all forgetting that she said when she went into Miss Red's live and Lucy went in there as well and you was splitting their votes between Lucy and Nicole to get her up somewhere? Do you remember that? And that's the difference. I remember. People forget. I just remind you. Bit of a difference. But I'll let you listen.
Hustle. I'm so fucking happy for him.
Listen, my love, who's just commented, look at the things you're saying to be accused. No, it's not. This is in relation to what Danny has done. They're not